Good morning, everyone. I did spend the night at the extended stay in Woburn. Um, yeah, they offered me the best rate, and also um, this location right across the street, there's a Stop and Shop, so that's very convenient. Um, I took the commuter rail to Woburn, and then I took a lift to the hotel. And I have to say, I didn't think I was gonna pay so much for a lift. I mean, I took a lift the other day from Lynn to Chelsea, and it was like $15. Yesterday, or maybe even less than $15. But anyways, yesterday I took the lift from the commuter rail from Woburn Station to the extended stay in Woburn, same, town, city, and it was like $15. And I was like, why was that so expensive? And that was like the cheapest rate that I found on Lyft. There were lifts that were like $25 for. I was like, what? It's in the same city. It's a short drive. They're going to charge me a taxi rate? Usually you take a Lyft because it's cheaper than a taxi. So I was disappointed that Lyft was so much money. I was hoping it would be like under $10, If anything, $10 max, considering that it's a local drive. But I don't know. But I am thankful that I'm at this hotel. I mean, I do have to leave soon. Checkout is at 11 and everything. But I got a good night's sleep and, got to shower at a hotel, which is obviously more comfortable than showering at a gym. And yes, some of you may have seen the video where the first hotel room I got to, the window didn't have curtains. So I did end up just switching hotel rooms. So that did work out. I'm hoping that my lift back to the commuter rail will be cheaper than what it was to get here. That's all I'm saying. We'll see. Because obviously, money's tight. Anyways, some of you might wonder, where did I get this nice outfit from? I'm actually dressed nice today. So there's somebody, a very nice, woman. She, helped me out a lot. This is someone that I grew up with. She gave me some clothes. We've some hygiene stuff, and she even brought me some food. And some bags, different like backpacks and things like that she had. I mean, she was an amazing help to me. And I was so happy to get the different, backpacks and so forth, small suitcase, because then I can zip my stuff up and it's, more organized, less likely to get lost and all that. I mean, she was a huge help. And, so when I pack my stuff, I'm trying to be extra careful that I don't lose anything like I did last week. I have my stuff in lockers, and I don't want anything stolen, and I just want to keep my belongings, the belongings that I have right now. I don't want to lose anything else, because obviously I've lost plenty, to say the least. But I'm so thankful for her kindness, her generosity. It just helped me so much, and it's just good to see kind people, when you go through such hard times and you deal with a lot of negative people. When you're able to find a nice person that's able to help you, that means a lot. And there was another woman that donated some money to me, and that's what gave me one night at this hotel. Her, her donation, her generosity, and that just means so much. And I've had so many people from, all different parts of my life, people I used to work with, people from Al-Anon, people I grew up with, that have sent me donations, that have helped me out. There has been, a lot of kindness and a lot of generosity in this horrible situation that I'm in. And I'm so thankful that there's still people that are kind, that are empathetic about my situation, and like the people that know me, that they know I'm a good person and that I shouldn't be in this situation. And they go out of their way to help me, and that just means so much, because this has been so hard, incredibly hard. And often when you're in a situation like this, you're thinking about all the negative things that happen to you, because that's just normal. And you get angry. I'm angry all the time. I don't want to be, but I do remind myself that there are a lot of people that care about me. There are a lot of people that are watching my videos. The views are increasing significantly. The subscribers on YouTube are growing every day, rapidly. And, people are watching these videos, and people care. When that horrific thing happened to Ross, it made the news. People care about me. People care about Ross. He's a wonderful dog, and I had, last week where, the tea was, there was more people, and, my experience riding public transportation started to become more difficult. And that's why I recorded that video. Because, being homeless, riding public transportation, it's dangerous at times. Not always, same, but there's always, you're dealing with the public. And I think the MBTA has that saying, I think, like, if you see something, say something, and that means to go to the transit police and everything. And I hope that I will never have to do that. But if I see something, I'll say something on social media. I'll record a video. I have done that in situations where I'm out in public where I feel unsafe, and I'll turn on my camera on social media. And people act differently once you turn on your camera. And I'm always willing to do that to protect myself, And that's what people need to understand. I'm a very kind person who's in a very bad situation, but I'll do what I need to do to stay safe. I will stick up for myself. I'm not afraid to argue with someone. If I need to defend myself, they're not going to threaten me. They're not going to lay a finger on me or anything like that. When I'm out in public, I'm usually quiet. I keep to myself, and I try to be respectful of other people to the best of my abilities, And people should not go out of their way to bother me when I'm out in public, especially when I'm out riding public transportation, trying to get to places that I need to get to. It's already stressful being on public transportation. It's already traumatic for me riding public transportation because of what happened to my dog. I'm trying to get where I need to go. People are trying to get to where they need to go. The employees, the MBTA employees, they're just doing their jobs, right? They have to earn an income. And I'm doing what I need to do, like I said. So just leave me alone. Promise you, I am not going to bother anyone. I'm not going out of my way to bother anyone. I got my own stuff to worry about, But with that, this video is almost ending, so I will stop. And I hope you guys enjoy your weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.